Discover solutions to issues that affect your family and professional life with practical information to help you get past life's adversities. Take a proactive approach to power up your life with Rosalie's expert resources.
It's a new year, and it's time again to plan for tax season and a visit to a tax office. According to a new survey of 3,000 Americans commissioned by H&R Block, 41% of those surveyed said they would rather spend time with family and friends. 15% said they wanted to spend more time sleeping. And 14% said they would like to spend that time binge watching TV shows. Joining us this morning with survey results, tax tips, and new options for time-crunched Americans who need help preparing their taxes is Meg Sutton, Director of Client Experience at H&R Block. Good morning, Meg.
Hi, thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So now, according to this survey, when do Americans hope to file their taxes in 2018?
Well, 58% of those respondents told us that they're going to file between January and February. So now's really the time to start getting organized. And as you get those letters in the mail that say important tax information, take them out, snap a picture with your phone, and then upload them to a really secure storage place like our MyBlock, where you can keep track of those.
We all live such busy lives, and time-crunched Americans need help in preparing their taxes, even though they're really busy.
Yes, we've got a great option this season for those people who just don't want to come into an office. So they still want the same expertise and the relationship with that tax professional, but they don't want to come into an office. So we're launching H&R Block Tax Pro Go right now. And with this service, you never have to come into an office. You simply upload those tax documents to a tax professional. They can turn your return around in about 5 days, and then you approve it from the convenience of your home or the beach or anywhere that you may be, never stepping foot in an office.
Life is full of changes, from declining health to the loss of income. Even a natural disaster like last year's hurricanes in Florida, Texas, and Puerto Rico. How do changes in our lives affect tax preparation?
Absolutely. You know, of the survey respondents, over half of them told us that they had experienced some sort of life event change in 2017. And these included things like retiring from their longtime job, having a baby, getting married. And so, you know, with the baby example, those new babies in 2017 really can lead to important tax savings. So a lot of people get excited about the first baby born of the new year. Here at H&R Block, we really cheer for those last babies of the prior year because they can lead to up to $1,000 in additional tax savings.
What other changes will affect our filing next year?
So we're all watching tax reform and knowing that those changes with the tax code always cause confusion. So it's important to file your tax return this year, and when you're doing that, ask your tax professional how you will be impacted next year with those changes, because they won't impact this return that you're filing this year.
All right, Meg, so where can our viewers find more information on new options for filing taxes?
They can get started right now by going to hnrblock.com/taxprogo, and they'll receive their upfront price and their tax pro right off the bat.
Thanks for joining us and sharing the survey results and the new options in filing to make preparation less time-consuming.
Thank you.
With new trends emerging daily across fashion, tech, music, and more, how can we identify what trends in style and gadgets that are a good fit and investment? The new year is a perfect time to be inspired to get proactive, to create change in your life. Joining us to share the latest on what's hot in 2018 is lifestyle expert Anna DeSouza. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, Rosalie. How are you? Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to you. All right, let's start by playing off with last year's most successful trends. Where would you start?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we can all agree that the past year was full of moments and movements that changed the cultural landscape, if you will, right? So, and it's a sort of a guide for what's going to be popular this year as well. So I've partnered up with eBay to bring you some of the highlights from their Top Shop report. And this first one might not surprise you too much, especially given the success of The Last Jedi, but eBay sold over 450,000 Star Wars items in the 2 months prior to the movie's release. I mean, Rosalie, we're talking action figures, we are talking Lego sets. The Force is going strong here, and it's not too late if you still haven't picked up your lightsaber, so you might want to get one of those.
Oh, okay. All right, so as a lifestyle expert, what tips can you share to help us determine which trends will last and those that are short-lived?
Yeah, well, I think what's so great about eBay is that it's one of the world's largest marketplaces. So we're able to uniquely reflect on pop culture, trends, movements across 1.1 billion items. So we can see if something is steadily growing or it's spiking because of a specific event. So when digging through some of the data, we found that people are really excited about 90s streetwear. For instance, these Adidas Superstar sneakers, we sold 107,000 of them last year. And those logo sweatshirts, for instance, the Champion logo sweatshirts, we sold 25,000 of those just last year too. Another huge trend is everyone is super excited about the connected home. And things that really were trending are indoor cameras, the Nest thermostat, which is awesome because it basically programs itself. So it learns about your house, it learns about your own personal foot traffic in your house, so it's gonna help save you time, save you money, save energy. And then lastly, one of the biggest trends in this past year has been the Google Home and Google Home Mini.
How does our personal style help define what trends give us direction and our own style?
Yeah, absolutely. And what I think is kind of comforting too is that what's old is becoming new again, right? So there's a little bit of a comfort factor, especially for something like vinyl. Vinyl is back, Rosalie, in a huge way. And in fact, eBay is selling 10,000 of these bad boys every single day, just showing you that this, this old is new again sort of trend.
And in wardrobe?
In wardrobe. So I think we can all agree that there is Meghan Markle madness going on right now. Following the engagement that sort of broke the internet, if you will, eBay was selling 13 white coats per hour. So popular. British brands are also making a huge splash, like Mulberry, Hunter boots. And, the jury is still out on those funny hats that they're gonna wear to the wedding come May, but we're gonna keep you posted right after the wedding if that's becoming a big trend too.
I have my Burberry raincoat. I'm ready.
You're in, you're on trend.
So where can we learn more of what's trending?
You can head on over to ebay.com or download the app. And we have an awesome price match guarantee right now as well, which is great.
Thanks, Anna, for joining us to share new trends in 2018. Thinking of expanding your cultural and entertainment experience level? Well, according to the U.S. Department of Labor, Bureau of Labor Statistics, Americans' entertainment spending increased by 2.5% last year, and it seems those trends will continue. The new year is a perfect time to escape your everyday work and personal responsibilities with an entertainment experience. Here to share the love of enjoying a live entertainment experience is Aeva Amari Martino of Happily Ever After. Good morning, Aeva.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
So what makes a live entertainment experience a fabulous departure from everyday life?
I think we can all agree that it gets harder and harder as years go on to buy gifts for people that we love. We have all of these apps, tons of gifting options accessible to us, and finding that perfect gift is so hard. And I personally love gifting experiences. You never go wrong. You have that wow factor. It's a super creative gift. It's something that people wouldn't necessarily buy for themselves, but you create these lasting memories. So I'm so excited about partnering with StubHub. I get a ton of tickets on StubHub. They're such great gifts. They're great last minute gifts because all you have to do is print out the ticket tickets, and there are so many different options.
So what entertainment choices are there for those ready for a new experience?
So there's really everything you can think of. I mean, if you go on StubHub.com/holiday, there are a ton of options there, which I'm sure will be up even after the holidays. There are so many amazing musical acts going on tour in 2018. Personally, I'm really excited for Taylor Swift. As you can see, I love the red lipstick, just like she does. Lorde is going on tour. Billy Joel is on tour right now. Maroon 5, U2, which is a hugely, really exciting ticket. And there's also, of course, for the sports fan, the Super Bowl is coming up. So that is a huge bucket list moment for someone that you really, really care about. To send them to the Super Bowl would be just the most incredible gift. But the options are really endless.
So the live entertainment experiences are lasting memories forever with a perfectly suited theme.
Exactly, I think so, and then they have those little mementos that they can remember the experience by as the years go on. And it's just a fun, exciting way, I think, also to spark your own creativity, just for thinking outside the box of things that you can do, whether it's for your own family. Just, forget gifting. I mean, maybe if you're stuck in a rut and you just need a little bit more excitement in your life, you can also just go on there and hear about events that you may not have ever heard about in your area. So I think it's a great way to encourage ourselves to have a little bit more fun. As you said, travel is down. People are having more fun in their own areas with their own communities. And I think that's great. I think we need to all connect with each other right now, and this is a great way to do it.
You are awesome and totally inspiring. So I'm ready for a new live entertainment experience. Thank you so much for joining us, and keep motivating others to enjoy new life experiences every day in the new year.
Thank you.
Award-winning actor Tom Cullen, known for his critically acclaimed television series Downton Abbey, now stars in History Channel's new drama series Nightfall. The story begins after the fall of the city of Acre, the Templars' last stronghold in the Holy Land, where the Holy Grail is lost. And years later, a clue emerges of the Grail's whereabouts and sends the Templar, led by the noble, courageous, and headstrong Templar, Knight Landry, which is played by Tom Cullen. Tom joins us to share this battle and the dark events that focus on belief, sacrifice, politics, love, power, and revenge. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning. That was a good intro.
Well, thank you. Tom, start by setting the stage of when this battle takes place.
Well, the big battle that opens the show is in 1291. That's the first one, where they lose their last stronghold in Acre, and it was an epic battle to shoot. We shot for 4 days in Dubrovnik in, I think it was about 85, 90 degree Fahrenheit in 50-pound costumes, and we had about 200 extras. They built boats and jetties, and we just fought for 4 days with big bombs and pyrotechnics going off. It was really, it was our first 4 days. It was a real trial by fire in terms of filming it, but you watch it and it's this kind of very chaotic opening, which I imagine that those battles must have been like.
Tell us where this was shot in this hot climate you refer to.
We shot that section in Dubrovnik, and but we shot the series proper because the show actually takes 15 years after that last battle, after that first battle, sorry, because they lose Acre, they lose the stronghold, they lose the Holy Grail, as you said, and the show is set in Paris, and we built Paris in the biggest backlot in Europe, in Prague, and so we shot there for 7 months.
What religious differences took place during the battle?
So the Crusades were a 200-year war between Saracen armies and Frankish Christian armies, and also from Mongol armies that came in from the east, all fighting over this piece of land in the Middle East. And so that's what the Crusades were about. Our show obviously only deals with that in the first 10 minutes. The show is actually about the political interplay and the relationship between the Templars and the King of France in Paris in 1306, because in 1307 the Templars were rounded up and burnt at the stake and had their money stolen by the King of France. And the show is kind of heading there in future seasons.
So you wear this heavy-weighted costume in the hot weather while wielding this huge sword. Looking pretty skilled, I may add. Did you have an instructor or a coach on set?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, well, I actually learned to sword fight in drama school in my mid-20s, which is, the most British thing to do, to learn to sword fight in drama school. But I discovered I had a propensity for killing people. I was quite good at it. But I hadn't done it for 8 years. So we arrived on the first few days and we had a very intense boot camp where we learned to ride horses and sword fight. And we had this incredible stunt coordinator, his name's Cedric Proust, who just worked us to the bone. He's a perfectionist, this guy. And I'd be working 14-hour days and having to learn to fight on my lunch breaks and my weekends. But it was awesome. It was such an amazing learning experience. And even on the last filming day, 7 months, I had a big fight scene and he's still working at it. And, the fight scenes look really, really great. And I'm very proud of all of us, all the guys that had to really, put ourselves through it to make those look authentic.
All right, so what was the most challenging moment for you on set?
Wow, to be honest, there are so many. Probably the most exciting moments are when you're doing the battle scenes. There's a battle scene in episode 10 where we had 400 extras. We had about 40 horses, and we're fighting. We shot it for about 2.5 weeks, and it was just epic, absolutely epic, amazing stuff. And I've watched the episode multiple times, and every time I watch it, it moves me to tears because you're so invested in the characters and it's so well written. But also I just can't believe I'm in it. It's like a boy's dream, It's crazy.
All right, so share with our viewers where they can enjoy the Nightfall episodes.
On the History Channel, and it's 10 episodes, so it'll take us right into February.
Thanks, Tom, for sharing the excitement of Nightfall, premiering on History Channel.
Thank you for having me.
As the winter is heating up on Siesta Key, so does the entertainment. From the producers of Laguna Beach comes the ultimate summer series, Siesta Key. A docuseries that follows a group of young adults confronting issues of love, heartbreak, betrayal, class, and looming adulthood. The excitement begins as they spend the summer together in their beautiful hometown with 8 new episodes. Joining us is college student Juliet and heartthrob Brandon to share the excitement on Siesta Key. Good morning to both of you.
Hi, how you doing, Rosalie?
Good morning, Rose.
Juliet, I'm going to start with you. Tell us a little bit about the cast and how the ladies got along, or did they have issues with each other?
I think the ladies have way more issues than the guys have with each other. We're all kind of competitive girls, and I think that we're all very different. And most of us had feelings for the same guy, and I think that's what it kind of boils down to. So things always started off rocky. We're all very different. We all have different lives. For instance, I'm in college. Madison has just graduated college. Kelsey is a model. So we have a lot of differences, and I think that might make up for all that drama, and I think that could be the cause of it.
Okay, Brandon, how about the guys in the cast? Were they all friends, or did they become rivals?
Well, I feel like with the guys, we're quicker to, not be mad at each other. I feel like we don't hold grudges like that. Like, I feel like the girls might drag it out a little longer. Mm-hmm. No offense.
Right, I agree.
I feel like if, Alex, me and Alex had a problem, you'd just be like, hey, man, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. And I'd be like, it's all good. But if, Juliet had a problem with Kelsey, she'd be like, this, that, I don't want to talk to you for, a couple weeks. But we all resolve it. I mean, I'm more passive aggressive, so I'll hold it in. But when I explode, I explode.
Right.
And that's not often. But I feel like the girls are a lot more dramatic.
We're more catty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Juliet, what life lessons did you learn while on the set of Siesta Key?
On set, I've learned that I need to follow my heart more. I need to just go for what I want, and I need to stop putting other people first when it's my turn to put myself first. I think that most of my life I've kind of let other people take the lead, and I think this summer I've learned to follow my heart and just take a chance rather than lay back on the sidelines like I usually have the rest of my life. So, yeah, I'm doing that. Living for me.
How about you, Brandon?
Definitely, like, sort of to bounce off what Juliet said, sort of the same thing. Like, don't be reserved and shy, because this is what we do, and I just feel like you just gotta let it all out and then watch it, and just like, and then grow off what you did wrong or what you did right.
Failures lead to lessons, and I think
exactly.
it's good to take that jump, and then you'll actually know what could have been rather than never trying.
Exactly.
All right, so where can we watch the drama unfold on Siesta Key?
Mondays at 10.
Right.
On
MTV.
Thank you both for joining us and sharing the excitement and the highs and lows of the Sunfield series, Siesta Key.
Bye. Thank you.
Health and wellness experts all agree that a diet high in protein and low in sugars and carbohydrates offers significant health benefits. And that's the core of the South Beach diet. Cardiologist and South Beach diet developer Dr. Arthur Agatston joins us along with Dawn Zier, CEO of Nutrisystem, that recently purchased the South Beach diet and now reintroduced it as a home delivery diet. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Doctor, you are a passionate cardiologist who 15 years ago introduced the overnight sensation South Beach diet. You shared what you knew best, how to prevent heart disease, and teach others the facts that contribute to heart health. How long had you been using these techniques in your practice prior to writing the book?
Well, it really started in the mid-1990s, and I was watching my patients, along with the public, get heavier and heavier and sicker on what was then the recommended low-fat, high-carb diets. And the problem was when they went to low fat, we substituted bad carbohydrates. That's sugars, processed bread, rice, pasta, French fries. And that set off a survival mechanism that early man used to store fat in warm months when food was available that helped us survive the winter famine. With no winter famine, of course, especially in South Florida, everybody just got heavier and heavier and sicker. And we realized for our heart patients, medications wasn't the answer if they had bellies, prediabetes, and diabetes. And realized that we went to the good carbs and good fats, that they broke this cycle of really sugars going up and down and the survival mechanism. So it broke that bad cycle, and people could lose weight and feel good and improve their blood chemistries.
This diet is proven to have a positive impact on weight loss and belly fat. Isn't weight loss also belly fat loss? And why does the South Beach diet focus on low sugar and good carbs?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the thing about starting the diet in the first phase is you lose weight, but you also lose your cravings and improve your blood chemistries. So it was primarily for my heart patients, but it was because they were developing more and more belly fat, which is part of prediabetes and diabetes.
Dangerous fat.
It's a dangerous fat, the bad fat. And if you don't get rid of the fat, medications will not work. So you can't just go home and have a pill. And that's why we worked hard to find an answer.
Dawn, recently Nutrisystem acquired the South Beach diet. So how does the two companies' missions align and now grow as brands?
Well, we're Both brands are in the business of transforming lives and helping people become that healthier version of themselves. So, the mission is very aligned. Nutrisystem has, as one of our core things that we do very well, is home delivery to consumers, and for a long time, which is great, because if you think about lifestyles today, we're very busy. We don't have time to cook. We don't have time to eat healthy. We love the principles of the South Beach diet and developed a food program with all the things Dr. Agustin just talked about, the good carbs, the good fats, the low sugar approach, and developed a program that now can be delivered to households to help millions of people lose weight. We know people who struggle with weight loss often try different types of weight loss programs. So we're very pleased to have two well-recognized, scientifically backed programs, Nutrisystem and South Beach, that we know work. No fads, no gimmicks.
So explain the process to start the South Beach diet and then transition into Nutrisystem to eat healthier the rest of your life.
Well, from our point of view, a lot of South Beach dieters were foodies. They spent had time to shop and to cook. But our challenge was making it accessible to the general public, and that's the big issue. So by just making a phone call and getting food that tastes great and that gives you that first phase where you lose weight and your cravings is a great head start. And you can move to the second phase with the Nutrisystem, and then just go to the third phase, you're on your own. So it's both educational and healthful. And and even for me, I'm a chocoholic. I cheat over the holidays, and I use Nutrisystem to get back on phase one and set myself right. Otherwise, my wife said I could only do radio, no TV. So.
All right, Dawn, tell us where we can learn more.
Learn more at southbeachdiet.com. It's not only accessible, it's very affordable, $11 to $12 a day, which if you think about, driving through a Starbucks or something like that, you can get breakfast, lunch, dinner for that price. And again, it works, and, we're committed to helping America get healthy.
Thank you both for joining us to share how to break the sugar habit and to maintain a healthy weight and a healthy heart.
Thank you.
The New Year's #1 resolution is losing weight and eating healthier. We all need to invest in ourselves and take time to enjoy new life experiences. A quality life balances work, caring for our health, quality family time, and making time for new experiences. Share with us your plan to balance work, health, family, and new life experiences at facebook.com/Rose Lee Show. And follow us on Instagram at The Rose Lee Show. And watch this episode and many others 24/7 at RoseleeArcherShow.com. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you soon.